Welcome to Empyrion Galactic Survival. This is a space-based survival stroke construction game which over its 2-year period in early access has developed an incredible amount of depth, which can prove a challenge when you're actually starting the game. And as part of Alpha 7.2 they did revamp the tutorial to try and improve the situation a little bit by giving new players a bit more kind of a first feeling for the basic mechanics of the games, but it's still quite a difficult game to get your head around, especially once you move away from the starter planet of Aku. And I've been planning on doing this series for a little while, and I've been putting it off due to time pressures, but I think maybe now it's the time to actually make a real start on getting this series up and running. And the objective of this series isn't going to be me to say I'm such an expert at this game, because I'm not, and this is how you can do lots of cool things in the games. I'm probably the wrong person for this. What I thought I'd do, this series is about me taking I would say I'm an experienced player, but I'm not a super experienced player, of taking my knowledge, using it to explore Omicron, which is going to be the starting planet for this series, and I'm going to share my mistakes and failures, what I've learned, so you guys can give me feedback and tell me where I've gone wrong. And that's the whole idea, is we're just going to explore things together, and well, hopefully we will come to a successful campaign. What I will say, if things go badly wrong, or I lose my way, I will restart the campaign. It won't be the end of it. So let's kind of just get straight down to it. I think we're gonna, what should we call this? Omicron. I should have named this before I started. Series 1, because it is a series 1. Name exists. Okay. 2. Okay. Omicron series 2. Obviously I must have used the name before. Okay, so we're going to look at survival. The seed is literally today's date, which is the 26th of November 2017, because of a certain amount of kind of unoriginality there. And the difficulty is medium, but I've customized it by increasing the player progression to fast, the constructor speed to fast, blueprint production to fast. That's simply so that I can keep the let's play going forward. And of course we're going to play on Omicron, which is a desert planet. We're there, and of course, as it says here, be warned, choosing this planet on survival is recommended for experienced players only. And of course we start with the escape pod. We've got copper, iron, silicon and promethium deposits. It's desert. We've got a gravity of 1. Now the temperature range is -5 to 45, but it can fluctuate outside that. It says min max, but if you're down on the hot plains it can go up as high as 50 degrees, and if you're at night up in the mountains it can go down to about -20, I think. So that's just an advisory range. There's radiation as well, and of course the big key factor of Omicron, which sets it apart from Aku, is the fact that you've got to generate your own oxygen. And I think this is where we're going to start, guys. We're just going to get straight into it. Of course we've got our air crash compact, and what we're looking for is the starter base. Now the starter base is provided there for new players to actually use it, and it's a very, very big bus. Oh, we found some copper, that's cool. On Omicron there is a thing called the patrol ship. I'm actually not going to clue, it's crash about there, I think, so we can grab those rocks there, which can be a bit of a problem, because if you occupy that starter base you can guarantee the patrol ship will come along and destroy you. So quite oddly you can say that occupying that base is really for advanced players who have the confidence to get a base up and running and defendable as quickly as possible, which it can be done. I've tried it, but it's not the approach I'm going to take in this part. And there's 2 other approaches that you can take. I'm just going to put that and actually put that there. No, that there. There is a method in my madness, guys. Okay, and we're just going to reload. And we're just going to get it to mine rocks, and what we're going to do straight away is, the other 2 methods are you gamble on getting out. Oh, this might be right on the range. Yeah, I think I might lose it here, but we might still be able to grab it. Is to try and find the civic building and then kind of set up a base there using the advanced constructor in the civic building. The trouble with that is it could be anywhere on the planet, and just to show you guys, this is the planet here. We've got some copper there. This is the crashed cockpit. I mean, it could be anywhere on this planet. I want to do is explore this area first, just to see what's here, because the key to the initial survival is collecting rocks, because I don't actually have an ore scanner, and trying to mine resources without an ore scanner can be quite risky, because you can consume a lot of your biofuel trying to find the necessary resources, and before you know it you're out of biofuel and then you've got problems. Although they have changed it. There's also other changes, because I'm playing on the Alpha 7.30 release, and what they've actually done is they've changed the formula for the ore scanner. They've taken out cobalt, which was a bit of a pain in the neck, because cobalt does come from rocks, but it is purely random. So you could be in a situation where you could spend a lot of time there, and as I say, mining without an ore scanner can be very, very tedious. Just get here, grab this. And of course the first thing I need to do above all else is get a bike built, because without a bike I'm going to be slightly immobile, and I need to keep an eye on the temperature as well, because part of the, you can say, the challenge is that down on this plane, if I don't get a bike and get mobile very quickly, I'm going to get cooked very quickly. I also need to get my emergency oxygen out, but what I would rather do is, if I can find some promethium pretty quickly, what I would like to do is actually put my emergency oxygen close to that, because what I would like to do here, sort of in my part of my initial exploration, if I actually find the civic building, and of course we're just working towards that base there. We're not going to settle in the base, just save me walking. Just pick these last few rocks up. And I don't know whether if you stay in the shade of the trees you stay any cooler, but okay. And just have a quick look. What have I got? I've got silicon. Ah yes, I've got enough now to make a bike, so I'm just going to put that out, and I'm just going to shift in there, switch it on. I need 2 of those, 1 of those, 1 of those, and just to remember, I need 2 optical fibers, I need 2 of those, I need 4 nanotubes as far as I know, 1 electronics, and I think we've got steel plates. I think that should be it, and we're just going to let that run. If I've got my calculations right, that should be it. In fact, I think what I'm going to do while that's building is we're going to come over here and loot the base, get as much as we can from it straight away, and I'm going to loot it quickly by just doing this. I'm not going to wander around. We've got some more fuel, some explosives. That's wow, the fuel will certainly be useful. Cargo box. I've got some ingots. Of course, we've got our personal one here. This will have the various bits and pieces. Got a core in it. Got some more oxygen, so we'll drop that down onto there. Got some purified water, that would be useful. And of course, we've got a refrigerator. Let's see what we've got here. Food-wise, we've got salami and bread. I'm hoping for a little bit more than that, but we can't. That's the nature of the game. Those elements are totally random. I'll just grab that and see if yeah, we've got the bike, and of course what we're going to do is get there, shift, and get back, and I think we will just deploy the bike. And temperature's holding up at the moment, guys, which is pretty good. I think what we're going to, oh, we've got some iron over there, that's good. And I think we're just going to come here, just grab that. And what I'm really interested in is rocks. How to get your rocks off. Okay. That's nice. Any more rocks here? And this is the advantage. You can really collect stuff very, very quickly using the drone. There's another one there. We're right on the limit of come back here. Okay. Where's me bike? There's the bike. Jump back on the bike. How's the temperature? The temperature's still good. Okay, there's a couple of rocks out there. We'll grab those. I want to head back. Oops. Okay. I want to head towards that high ground over there. Partly because sometimes the admin building is up there. Also, it has some potential food there as well. So we're just going to go this way. Just going to keep going this way. Sorry, this bit's a bit bored, and if I'm talking quickly, guys, you've got effectively a time limit. You've got one planetary day to really get this stuff up and running before you can say the hostiles come out. So, although you can actually get the... It's a nice little watch of stuff here. We'll grab that. Of course, everything you harvest gives you XP, which is very, very important. And of course, I think we can pick up the rest of any other rocks around here if possible with the drone. There's it. There's a rock over there. See if we can grab that. Got to keep an eye on the oxygen as well. You don't actually get any pre-warning with the when your oxygen is running out, guys. So, oops, of course, it goes without saying that I'll run into a tree. There's another rock there. We'll just jump off and that's. Oops. Okay, I seem to have lost my resources. Right, let's get up into get a bit of altitude, get up the top here and grab some other bits and pieces. I think we can get into here and grab the rocks here. If I stop just about here, we can grab that and that. Go here. Okay. Any more? I'm sure I saw some rocks here. Yes, they are. There they are. Right on the limit of the drone again. Okay. Oh, missed that one. So might as well get it while we're here. And just top up on some oxygen. Up onto here, we'll grab some, I think they're called space oranges, which are quite useful. They're a source of food. They can also cool you down. And there's some alien plasma up there as well. I certainly want that. I'm just going to go in here. Of course, we can't pick these with the drone, so we're going to have to run around and grab this. Now, alien plasma is useful for making med kits, so it's well worth coming up here and grabbing these. And of course, trees are the source of spiders, so if by grabbing these early you can actually where's my bike? There's a rock there. What I'm going to do actually is I think we're going to pick up the bike so that I don't have to walk all the way back, and we're just going to grab that. And of course, time's pushing on all the time. Ha! Double statement there. Okay, never mind. Just grab that. There's some here. These are spike lemons. Again, they're a bit of a source of food. Quite useful to have. And we've got reach level 4. Now, true, my progression is being accelerated because I've got the faster, but you can see how important this is to kind of grab this. Oops, no. Okay, and what we're going to do is run towards those trees there, the rock there. You can see that, see the temperature dropping. It's now down to 17 degrees. Right, we're just going to get across to here, just going to run. I think we can afford to run across here. There's a rock there, and you can see the space oranges here. Get some of those before we move on. Once I've done this, the next priority is going to be trying to find promethium, which is going to be pure luck. And I'll just go up here, grab some more of this, just clear all the way through here. I'll just grab loads and loads of these. There's the rock there. Grab that. Okay, guys, that hasn't got any fruit on it. And there's our local friendly creatures coming across, but we're going to leave them alone. We're not going to bother those. And of course, what should happen is these will regrow. So I mean, it's not a major source of food. Obviously, meat and other things could be more useful. But okay, I think I'm just going to grab that one. There should be one in here somewhere. Yeah. Some more rocks here. We'll just keep working our way through here. Yeah, we're doing quite well here, guys. So we're kind of getting a dual harvest here is probably the correct term. And we'll just work our way through these trees, and then we're going to start looking for promethium. And that's going to be very, very important. I mean, if I don't find promethium, I could be in trouble very, very quickly. Well, we'll have to make a fairly hard decision on, because without promethium we won't have energy, and without energy we will be struggling very, very quickly. Okay, and what I'm going to do is go down here, and I think I'm going to put a marker. What I'm looking at is I'm going to put a marker here, roughly around there. So we're going to kind of sweep down through here. Let's just see what we've got in the way of resources. We've got a fair amount to be going on with, and that should be enough to set a base up. Whoops. When it goes like that, the key is to take your finger off the W key to go forward, and just get it to. Oh, come on! Stop messing about. Just got to let it slow down. It's almost like if you get driving too fast, it's kind of gets into a little bit of inertia. We may grab a few more rocks here, but quite often it's very rare to find bases on this initial flat area in the centre here. But what you can see, there's a base over there. We'll go and check that out. It could be hostile, so we don't want to get too close to it unless we go, because we've got absolutely no defences whatsoever at the moment. Of course, I want, preferably, the reason I'm coming down here is because there's a lake there, and the lake could be quite advantageous. Let's go over there and see what that is. I don't want to get too close. And then, of course, it's getting dark. What is this over here? It's a shuttle hub. Now, the shuttle hub can be useful. Wow, come on, it's getting dark. There's got to be some promethium. Promethium, ah, great. Okay, I need to get cooking here, guys. Copper, right, let's have a quick look. We've got lots of resources here. That promethium is set very, very nicely. So, oops. So I think we're going to head for the promethium. Okay. Bike up, and we've got promethium deposit about there, so let's mark that waypoint. I'm going to call that base for the moment so I can accept it, so I know where it is. Now what I want to do is drill towards the promethium, but I don't want to go straight into it. I want my base to be in the centre of it, because I was saying with the course scanner, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop that about there, and I'm just going to put some power in it because I need the oxygen. And what I want to do is drill towards the promethium, but at the same time I don't really want it in my base, because that's actually going to cause a problem. And what I want to do is kind of go in here, and we're going to start drilling down, guys. I need to get some depth pretty quickly. So what I'm going to do is drill straight down, but at the same time I don't want too much. And the reason I put this here, see, is that it will give me a marker so I can see whether I'm actually in line. That's what I'm thinking, guys, because otherwise, so just behind, yes, I'm okay. I think if we drill towards the promethium will give me a marker, and I do need to get some depth to get build this underground base out, because while we're doing this we're going to get crushed stone and make it a little bit wide. I don't want the entrance to be too wide, and of course I better turn the jetpack on. Yeah, so okay, so I'm curving slightly towards the promethium, so I want to kind of go back this way a bit. So what I'm actually doing is just using the promethium as a marker, but I'm not too worried about whether the promethium, I actually hit any promethium, because the odds of actually hitting it is quite low. Okay, so if we're coming down here, and I haven't really got the depth yet, so okay, now I need to start going down. It'd be very nice if there was some way you could actually have a depth meter here, guys. Okay, what I'm going to do is come back out here, and I'm going to use the drone. The drone can be quite useful now, because with the drone you can get in and out to see how you're digging, and you do need to get quite deep, because what you want to do is get far enough underground so that you can actually excavate without breaking through to the surface. So if you don't go really deep, what will actually happen is if you start excavating upwards, you actually break the surface, and then that will leave a hole which drones and the patrol ship can actually strike at you. So we're just going to keep pushing down through. I'm aware that this is a little bit tedious, guys. Let's just put back up here, and of course we need the light. So if yeah, I think that could be. And of course you can use yourself as a marker as well with the drone. I've drilled a little bit of a hole here, which is a little bit of a cause for concern. I think maybe I need to take this back a little bit. Okay. And we're just going to go. Of course I'm getting through. Actually what I can do is, if I come down here, so you can see I've actually made a bit of a step here with my kind of need to build a hole, and I think what I can do is I'm just going to put this here again as a marker for, and just keep drilling down and back. And I'll see you guys once I've actually got this dug out, because it does take time. And what I want to do is curve back slightly towards the entrance. Okay guys, I think I've got down far enough. What I need now to do is get back up to here, and just gonna got here. I think we need now to start building here. I think maybe we need to reduce this, and certainly going to get rid of this. Actually, get rid of that, because what we need now to do is start building these key components. We need plenty of steel plates, so yeah, we can in here, 4 steel plates, and because what I actually need the core in here actually as well. Oops, what am I doing? Cracking up quietly. And of course we're going to need a base starter kit. Convert the core, and I need electronics. We need about 16. Oops, what happened there? Okay, what am I doing? We need about 16 electronics, so we're just going to build some electronics because we're going to need plenty of electronics for all this. Maybe we need a couple oops, no. Keep doing that. Sorry, guys. Gonna make some more steel plates, and I'm getting a bit stressed here, guys. Optical fibers, and I think we need make about 5 or 6 optical fibers. That should be okay. We need computers. We need mechanical components. So we'll just make that. Once the plates have been created, we'll be okay for mechanical components. We need some computers. Certainly going to 1, 2, 3 computers. Yeah, you're okay. You'll be fine with the optical cables, mechanical components, motors, electronics. What else do we need here? Motors actually need nanotubes. Okay, so we need some. Maybe we'll make 10 nanotubes. And how many motors? We don't need motors for this, but we do need a motor, 3 computers. Okay, so make a motor, and I think what we can do is drop that in. And we're going to put the core down here. I'm not going to deploy the core until I've got all these components built. So while that's actually going through, guys, we'll do a bit more digging. Actually, what I think I'm going to do is take this base down a little bit further. Just kind of curve this in a little bit. Because I'm aware that I'm a little bit close to the surface, so if I can take this down a little bit more. Okay, just cut it into here. Okay, let's get back here. Right. Got this here. Why is this not putting nanotubes out? Well, that's okay. Motor, I think you should be okay. And we need 2 more motors. So, can we make any more motors here? Maybe make 3 motors. Right, I'm just going to wait here while this is being built. And what's up with this now? Still need more steel plates. Wow. Okay, I think we're going to need lots of steel plates, so let's make 10 of those, and that can get built. And now it's time to place the base, guys. And what we're going to do is put the core right in here, press the down key. I think we're going to get it pretty low because I don't want to go up, and I think that would be maybe a bit lower. So we've now got a core in, and okay, we have to dig out a bit further here. It's not a problem. Okay. And just gonna. What I want is that actually can be maybe if we put connect it. I don't want that side. Okay, come on. Okay, we're going to put the oxygen on top if it will oblige, actually. Come on. That's it, got there in the end. Motor, I would like to have the motor out here. Let's just rotate it. I don't really want the motor in front. Okay, we'll put the motor up there. And let's get in here. We should have the major constructor. Yep, I want that in there. And of course, what I do want, we've got some stone dust. So what we do want, we've got 600. So let's get 100 of those. And of course, what I do want is some concrete blocks. And what we do need to do now is place this. Right, what I want is that right up in that corner. And obviously here comes the drones, which means I need to unlock some stuff. Miscellaneous, no, tools, sorry. I need the ore scanner unlocked, and of course I need weapons, which is the two key things. And of course what we're going to do is cobalt. That out, so we'll leave the survival constructor making rocks for us, and we're just going to put in, don't need the crushed stone. Okay, put this in, that can go in for the moment. Electronics, that can go in, that can go in. Cobalt, and we should now be able to make an ore scanner, and of course we need to put some power in. And of course I don't really have a lot of power, so what we're going to do is just drop one in for the moment. Oh, nope. And of course we need to power on, and that should make me a constructor. And of course I want an assault rifle, not that I can build much with it at the moment. Okay, and we're getting a bit low on oxygen again. So let's just get out and get some more oxygen. Just got here 24 minutes left. Okay, I'm a bit worried about that drone, so I'm going to take a chance here, guys. We're going to pick this oxygen up and I'm going to get you down inside of here, nice and safe. And of course we need to turn off that, because you cannot deploy these things without. Okay, and what I'm going to do is put my oxygen generator up there, nice and safe, and I'm going to risk another one of these in here. And what I need now is to find promethium, and there it is. And this is where the base can get messy. There's a nice big bodge there, so go after that. And this is why I didn't want to get, I'm a bit closer to the base than the promethium than I actually thought I'd want to. But there's not much choice, guys, so I'm just going to go after the promethium. And I just want enough to... In comes the minigun drone. There's another one there. So I just want enough promethium to make some power cells. Right, is this guy finished? I need to get him out. I can hear creatures as well, which isn't good. Okay, I'm just going to have to take a chance with that. Okay, let's get there here, promethium in here. We might as well use this to make the... What I want is 20 power cells, and I think we're going to make that. I should have clicked at 10 anyway, so okay, so we're now up and running. We've got power cells, and that tells me that our friends at the single mini drone is now close. which is going to be a pain in the neck. Hopefully he will not shoot up my... Actually, we're going to lose that. Let's just get this area here. Okay, come on. Actually, we're going to leave the power cells in here for the moment. I need the ammunition. I mean, I could try and take him out with a pistol, but I'm not that good with the weapons in this game, so... I mean, we could... I don't really want to drill down into the base just yet. I mean, I could... Anything else over here? There's some more rocks over here, so maybe we can go after this promethium. Just to use the time up, guys. I think what I'm going to do is build the ammunition to take that drone out, and then I will call the part there, guys. So I'm just going to drill this out, crush stone. That's a nice big bodge of promethium, and I've got turn around. There's my base. I should have some ammunition now. So I'm just going to. We're still going. Okay, great. Okay, I'm just going to wait here, guys, while that's happening. Let's just check this one. Okay, we're getting some blocks in. What I can do while I'm waiting is we can... I can hear bug nasties underneath making noises as well. That always makes me a bit... And what I'm kind of interested at the moment is just laying out a floor here for... Oh, come on. Okay, let's just... Yeah, we got some... Yeah, because I don't want to overlay the... Okay, ammunition. Have I got any ammunition? Yep. Oh, come on. Yep, we've got 250 ammunition. Time to go up and deal with the drone. Probably going to get shot. Where are you, drone? There you are. You're a long way away for the moment. What I'm going to do is basically run to... Oh crud, didn't reload. We can get underneath him. If we aim for the nose, you can normally destroy them. Didn't take too much damage. Okay, let's just run here. Hopefully the resident nasties haven't quite come out yet. I mean, I could have actually used the drone for this, actually. It's a bit of a mistake, guys. And I've lost my base, okay. And I've got 59 blocks. So where's my base? Here. It's actually... Ah, he crashed right on top of my base, okay. That's a bit annoying. And I think... Right, what we're going to need to do is go back down. Just get down here, guys. Sorry, I'm getting a bit twitchy. Because what I need to do now is to... is connect to base. And we're going to go up. And what I need to do is get a wall round my entrance to stop the local... Oh, I'm just running out of oxygen. Hopefully that drone is not going to be a problem. If it is, it could be a big problem. And I say what I'm going to do is quite literally build a wall around my base, and that is simply just to keep the resident nasties out while I get everything established. This is quite literally a crude wall. Oh, come on. I don't know. I've never actually tried to build. Come on. Is that actually going to mess me up? Okay, we're just going to have to make the come on. Okay, it looks like it will build right through. Nah, it won't build through the drone. Great. Okay. I need a multi-tool. So things are a little bit messier, and I don't have a multi-tool to tidy up, but that's okay, guys. We'll tidy it all up over time. I'm just going to drop that in there. I mean, in some ways having a big entrance here would be quite useful, and what I need is a multi-tool to tidy things up. And I think if I research the multi-tool, tools, multi-tool, okay, I've got plenty of points, and what we're going to do is just get in here and build a multi-tool. We'll get a couple of these, and this is where I'm going to call it, guys. I think we've made good progress now. This may seem like a bit of a waste of time, but this will eventually become my garage for a hovercraft or my SV. And I think, let's just get here, let's just have a quick look. Is this actually finished? Okay, what we'll do is we're just going to move this somewhere safe. Shift F. Actually, I don't think I actually need it for the moment. Well, I could keep using it. So we'll just disconnect so that we can put this out. And I mean, I think we'll just tuck that up there. Like, that's fairly safe and out of the way. And the multi-tool should be finished by now. Drop that down. And of course we get the power there. And we're just going to reload. And we're going to just disassemble. Take this back. I mean, the idea is just so I can see what I'm doing, guys. So I've kind of got a defensive wall that will keep the resident, and that's actually the entrance. So I think what I will do is put a double line across there. So that would kind of put a roof on top of here. Eventually this thing should, yeah, it's going to disappear in 8 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Disappear. Gone. Thank you. You were annoying the heck out of me. And I think what I will do is just drop a block in there and just well, put a line there. And the reason I'm quite happy with a double row around here, because if you actually look now you can see the promethium underground, but the reason I've got a double row here is it means I can, when I jump up, I can actually do things. But what I will probably do is extend this forward as I build a ramp down here. But that's all going to be for the next part, guys. This is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. As I say, in the next part we will start to get our base set up. I mean, there's some key things here. We need to get some oxygen going. Obviously we need a fridge like that, and of course I'm dying there, and of course we're getting hungry. So let's just get this stuff set up, and I think we can eat some of these before they go bad. So I need a fridge. As you can see here, these are quite useful. They also give me a bit of health as well. Not a lot. Anyway, I'm getting distracted, guys, like I always do, which I apologise for. But this is where I'm going to call it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.